Okay, part 3. Now I'm gonna make the astronaut dog. So, okay, this is gonna be a very abstract clay figure, but that's how I always do it. And for that process, I can't even talk about anything because this requires my concentration. Okay. And I deeply, deeply wish and I prayed to the blue god to send an alien spaceship over to Laika, who was way out there in the infinite cosmos on a space rocket from Russia. And I felt so sad and sorry for that dog. I was so worried. In retrospect, this already happened, or somewhere in the 60s or something. So I just pray in retrospect that an alien spaceship came and rescued Laika, the astronaut dog, in her rocket ship. That is all I can say. Yes, an alien spaceship came, just like that one there, and they engulfed my rocket, and they brought my rocket to a halt, to a standstill, and then they got the door open and they got me out into their spaceship. They gave me food and water and love and petting. Yes, that is what I want to believe. And then we were all together, these aliens and I, and they asked me a lot of questions telepathically, and I answered them as best as I could. Yes, this is a very abstract version of a dog, but it is nice. It is a nice sculpture, modern art sculpture. Paul is shopping. That's always good. That way he doesn't have to walk by the video or ask me something. So the baby dog is on the couch. I covered him. We also have it nice and toasty and warm in here, in the dining room and in the living room. We installed a curtain today on the door frame to the kitchen to retain the heat in here so that the baby dog can still go in and out, and he can still go into the garden through the garage. We're also going to install another curtain between the kitchen and the laundry room that goes to the garage to retain the heat so that the baby dog can go in and out without having to feel boxed up or having to ask us to open the door. So he can just go through the curtain. And I already have that also installed on my own room on the door frame, which is very practical because in the past I had to get up 1,000 times to open and close the door in the winter time. That was not very practical. So this is very good. I am very inventive. I think outside of the box. So, well, that's what an artist is supposed to do. We question the status quo and we reform things. Okay, so lots of things need to be reformed in the world. A lot of stuff. This is being reformed here. History is being reformed through wishful thinking. Yeah, that's what I do. Now the clay is getting very soft, which is nice. Almost getting too soft now, but that's okay. So, yeah. This video is also for my family overseas. Ich denke an euch alle und hab euch unendlich lieb. Das ist die Wahrheit. Ich denke immerzu an euch. Ich hoffe, es geht euch gut. Wir feiern ja keine Geburtstage mehr, Paul und ich und unser Hund. Wir feiern keine Feiertage mehr. Was auch immer das für Feiertage sind. Thanksgiving in the United States. Wir feiern keine Feiertage. Wir feiern auch kein Weihnachten mehr. Keine Geburtstage, kein Weihnachten. Wir machen jeden Tag Weihnachten. Okay. Jeder Tag muss Weihnachten sein. Jeder Tag muss Geburtstag sein. Jeder Tag ist giving thanks. Danke sagen. Viel Danke sagen. Das sollten sich die Leute hier in den USA mal an die Wand schreiben. Give thanks. Write it down on a piece of paper. Hang it on the wall. Give thanks to the infinite cosmos for you having hearing, for being able to hear. My husband is losing his hearing. He's almost deaf. That's hard. It's hard to live like that. Trust me. It's real hard. Not just for him, but for the people that he talks to, it is very hard too. Yeah, that's how it goes. Life is a harsh school. Some people say it's a test or something. No, it's not a test. What is it? What does it test? It's a school. We're supposed to learn from that. We're supposed to learn to grow. It, we need to grow energetically. A soul school. That's what it is. Growing energetically so that we can move through the wheel of life. The Buddhists call it samsara. We can learn to navigate our way through the wheel of life. The cycle of suffering and births and rebirths and seeing things from another being's perspective firsthand. Okay. What is it like to be a dog? Laika can tell you something about that. Laika, do you want to say something to the world? Okay, I will. So it's not easy, okay, to be a dog because we're trying to communicate with you humans, but a lot of times you don't really hear us. You don't really understand what we're thinking, what we want. You have to meditate for that more. Meditate every day. Do the inwardness meditation process. Then you will be able to speak our language better. Okay, that's how it goes. That's how it works. You have to attune yourself. You have to tune in to our radio frequency. Then you can communicate with us. Then you can understand us. Then you can see. Then all those scientists in Russia, they had just meditated, they would have seen that I'm a sentient being just like them. That they can't put a sentient, innocent dog into a spaceship all by herself. They would have seen that if they had done the inwardness meditation process. But they didn't. So they didn't even know. They didn't even see me as the highly sentient being that I am, Laika, the astronaut dog. And that's so sad, so sad. I cried so much out there in space, all alone, all alone, all alone. I cried for my mama, and no one there to pet me, no one there to talk to me. Yes, that's infinitely sad, is that was my harsh soul school that I went through. Harsh, harsh, harsh. So, and Nicola wants to believe that I was rescued by aliens. I let her believe it because it's easier to deal with. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I got eyes on the side like a whale shark. Oh my goodness. Nice. That is nice. Yes, I'm gonna be flying in this alien spaceship here. This is very nice. I'm gonna go right in here. This is my bedroom. I'm gonna go right in here and sleep here. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. But for that, it has to be turned over or I will fall right out. Because right now we're on Earth and we have gravity, so. But out in space, it wouldn't matter. I would stay right there in this cubicle here. That is my bedroom. And if I want to go to the bathroom, I just float out. This is so nice. This is so lovely. My artwork is saving my life and my mind. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to be able to make artwork. I see a lot of people like Paul, they're very materialistically oriented, they're very technically oriented. Like everything is just material, and he doesn't think there is an afterlife, he doesn't think there is consciousness in this here or everything, which I believe. I believe that this has a consciousness. Of course I do. I'm like the astronaut dog. I believe everything has a form of consciousness, including the spray bottle and my art, my paint, and everything. This alien spaceship, the computer, everything has the table. Everything has a form of consciousness. The flashlight, the headphones, everything has a form of consciousness. But what is consciousness? What is consciousness? People always think consciousness pertains only to a human brain or something. Some people are just still think this to this day. When the whales in the ocean have an even higher consciousness than humans have, they're even more sentient, even smarter, even more aware. Not all, I mean, the really large ones I'm talking about. The blue whale, the gray whale, the macrocephalus, pilot whales. They're highly sentient, more than humans. I think dolphins are about the same as we are, and elephants are too, same as we are. So there are many other species that are the same as humans. Dogs are more psychic than humans are. Dogs may not be very good with technology, right? Or Laika, I had no idea what she was getting into then. Very naive, yes, naive baby. So, but dogs are much more intuitive than humans. The intelligence is shifted to other areas. That's all there is to it. It has to do with evolution, with surviving in forests, and tundras, and so on. They have to be psychic for that. They have to be highly intuitive. They have to have exceptional hearing, exceptional sense of smell, much more than we have. They have they have a very sensitive way of psychological interaction, communication. My baby dog, he knows immediately when I'm depressed. He comes right over, he licks my hand, he licks my face. Dogs are gods. Don't put a dog into a spaceship ever again. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever. The only way you can do it, if we go to Mars one day, if I'm still alive, then I don't know. I mean, if that's available for a regular person that doesn't have money, I mean, it will be available to go to Mars in about 3 years if you have a lot of money. So right now it costs a lot of money to go there. But in the beginning, they can only, if a really rich person wants to go there, they have to first also they have to go through a training program. They have to be trained in space travel. They have to be physically and mentally stable for that. I could not do it, not in this beginning stage. So I would freak out. I get claustrophobic and stuff, all of that. But once they have a really large dome house on Mars, which Elon Musk is going to have set up, a really, really large, like a biosphere. They've already set up biospheres on Earth to try that out. And it didn't work because the oxygen ran out inside, so they have to make sure that there's an oxygen stability in there. And all of these things are through decades of research. There, all of that has to be tested and tried out. So now Elon Musk is way, way more advanced than every other human. He's a freak of nature. He is. He has an IQ of, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000. So that has never existed before here on Earth. He is a mega genius. That has never existed. We had geniuses, but not like that. So this is a total novelty. And whatever he touches, he turns to something amazing. Gold, platinum, healing modalities, happiness modalities, everything he touches. So, yeah, one day Mars, Elon Musk will have a big dome structure on Mars with when we can build any kind of home inside that we want. And when that is available for a regular person like me, then maybe I will go. Maybe I will go. I would like to. That must be amazing. And then I will bring my dog with me. So my dog and I together in the spaceship that goes to Mars, so that the dog doesn't feel abandoned or lonely. Together we can do it. You have to always stay with your animal. With any animal, always be with your animal. Rabbit, dog, even cats get lonely. You think cats are solitary? No, no. They get lonely too. They're acting more solitary. That's just an act. They want love too. They just want to have that self-image. They want to portray themselves as being independent. But no, I'm projecting humans into cats now. No, no, they want love too. They evolve to be more like a night stalker for for little rodent animals. So it's a survival mechanism. but they too want to be with other beings. Like dogs in particular, you cannot leave a dog alone ever, ever, ever. You have to always be there with your dog. Always, always. It's very important. Never ever leave your dog alone. Always be there for your dog. And even if you have a companion animal for your dog, they have to be supervised, they have to be monitored. They can get in a lot of trouble. They check things out, they can shred stuff. They might even turn the stove on. You don't know what they might do. So they don't know better. They're like little toddlers. They have to be protected and they have to be always monitored, and they have to be they have to be looked after, cared for at all times. It's very, very important. Very important. Never leave a dog in a car or at home alone. It's better to have a companion animal. If you have to go shopping, leave the dog with a companion animal or another person. That's what we do. We take turns when we go shopping. And always take your dog with you wherever you go. Never leave the dog alone at home or abandoned anywhere. Okay? Never, 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 never leave your dog alone. Always take your dog with you wherever you go. Yeah, this is a very important message, and we are closing the video now, and we wish you happiness and health. All of you. I love you infinitely much. Mwah.